Hello. Oh, my model. Hold on. 1 second. There we go. It should be working now. Perfect. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to stop by and talk a little bit. You know, yep, a little bit. Just do a whole bunch of talking about a whole bunch of nonsense that no one probably cares about. I'm gonna let things sit for a while I get some more stuff started and running, but everything else is fine, and we're doing good. We're awesome. We're live. It's been 2 whole days since I streamed. 2 whole days. Can you guys believe that? Well, technically 3. No, it was 2. Been 2 whole days. Can you guys believe that? I can't. And I haven't yawned yet, so that's a good sign. It's always a good sign when I haven't started yawning yet. Ah, good luck with your work. Yes, I'm good. I'm good. Kind of tired, but I'm good. Like, I'm usually tired today. Why? I mean, I don't know. But I am. But I have to make the best of it, you know? I hope you get your work finished. I'm working on something while I'm just yabbing into the microphone. I'm kind of working on another outfit for my 3D model. Kind of. Just kind of. Maybe not kind of. Like, actually. I was gonna stream a game today, but then I was like, no. I kind of just want to sit here and relax and talk to you guys. Because I'm, like, uber tired for some reason. I swear I got a full night of sleep, but, for some reason when I get the full 8 hours of sleep, I function a lot worse than when I had gotten like 3. uh, it sucks, but we live, we laugh, we learn, or something like that. I don't know how it goes. Whatever the kids these days say. I was about to say, you're the only one doing any work? I hate group projects where you're the only one who does anything. Hopefully your teammates start pitching in. It would be really unfortunate if you had to tell your professor that you're the only one doing anything. I know how it is being the only one who does things in group projects. That's super frustrating. Oh, there it is. There's the yawn. It's always the yawns. Yawning is gonna get me in trouble one of these days. I'm just so tired. I almost never feel rested actually. I wake up and I'm like tired. Even though I just slept for like 7 hours. So most of the time it ends up being better for me if I just don't sleep and then I do things productive. I don't know why. I guess it's just grogginess, sleepiness just takes over me. I become the sleep. Speaking of sleep, I'm going to be losing a lot of sleep here soon. Well, I say that, but that's a bit misleading. So they announced a new Tomodachi Life game, but it's set to come out in 2026. It's a whole year. I mean, I'm going to play it and stream it, obviously, but it's a whole year I have to wait for a Tomodachi game. I mean, I guess I can't complain too much because it's been 10 years since the last one. And then they re-released... Oh, wait. It's been 10 years since Tomodachi Life. That's crazy. Oh my god. I feel so old now. Like, that's insane. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, me too. I love Tomodachi. I love putting my original characters in there and watching them, like, do stupid things. When I was in high school, I used to put, like, my friends and stuff, my online friends as well. I put them all into one big house and watch them do really dumb things. It's actually, that's such a bittersweet feeling because I'm not friends with a lot of the people that I used to play Tomodachi, or Mies that I used to put in Tomodachi Life. It's going down memory lane. That's crazy. I don't speak to half of them anymore. Whether it just be because we grew apart or other things. Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. Yeah, I can't wait to see you, like, adopt 50 crows and use them to torture people. I don't know, something like that. Because that's exactly what a Tomodachi Life me would do. They would adopt like 50 kittens and use them for evil. I'm pretty sure I had a me dream of that once. It's like that's not a fictional scenario. I would actually just dream of that. I guess nowadays when I play the new Tomodachi Life game, I'm going to be putting a bunch of VTubers in the game. Or my OCs, who knows? We have a while for the game to release, so I have a long time to think of who I'm going to put in. Oh, wait a minute, I just had a great idea. I could put you guys. Oh my god, yeah. That'd be great, actually. I would love that. That sounds like so much fun. Chaotic, but very fun. Man, 10 years ago. I can't believe the 3DS is as old as it is. It's like my favorite console, and I still play it to this day. I still have my 3DS. I kind of lost the charger. I don't know where the charger for my 3DS is right now, but man, do I love my 3DS. I still have a bunch of stuff I need to unpack and move around. There's just so much stuff. But at least I have my bed and my plushies and stuff out. Another thing that was revealed in the direct today that kind of surprised me was the remake for... Oh man, how do you pronounce it? I don't know how to pronounce it. But it was like an Atlas game that was remade. That's insane. That's crazy. I didn't think anyone really cared about that except me. And obviously I may not care about it because I don't remember the name right now. I don't remember how to pronounce the name, I mean. Yeah, the game, it looks awesome. The Dragon Quest re-releases, I think, That's what they are, or remakes. Oh, those look cool too. No, you can't have my 3DS. That's mine. My baby. I'm sorry. If I had another 3DS, I would give it to you, but I don't. My 3DS is my baby. It's the only 3DS I'm gonna have. Because 3DSs are being marked up to exorbitant prices in the used market. I guess everything Nintendo is really kind of Pokemon cards, Nintendo consoles, Nintendo games. It's just a really bad part. It's just, wow. It's just a really bad time to be a Nintendo fan. I'm sorry. If I could give it to you, I would. But can't. But then I won't be able to play my 3DS, and then I'll be sad. That 3DS has been with me through a lot. Unfortunately, I move a lot, for better or for worse, and my 3DS has been the one thing that I know will never fail me. My 3DS will never leave me. So I keep it pretty close to my heart because it is close to my heart. I've had my 3DS for. It's a new 3DS XL, so it's kind of chunky and big. When did the new 3DS XL release? I don't remember. I'll have to look that up. Oh no, the music stopped. Okay, there we go. The music came back. But yeah, I got my new 3DS XL, like, I want to say 8 years ago, maybe? I think so. It was like $200 when I got it. It was on sale on Amazon. It's the limited edition Nintendo Super Nintendo Entertainment System 3DS. I think that's what it's called. I think. No, it's just the NES. It's just the regular NES. Yeah, that thing. I can't go a day without it. I would miss it. It's like a comfort blanket, but it's my comfort console. If those even exist. Do you guys have a comfort console? Is your Switch your comfort console? I know a few people who the Switch is their comfort console. And it makes me feel incredibly old because it's like, I remember when that thing came out and they're like 18 now and they say that the Switch games were part of their childhood. And it's like, my nephews are getting older. I'm old. No. No, I'm a grandma. I'm gonna hide now. You still have a Wii? You've also got every game known to man on your Wii? Okay, well, where's your Japanese copy of Super Smash Bros. Brawl? I'm kidding. I wish I was you. I wish I still had a lot of my GameCube and Wii games. GameCube is one of the best consoles ever created. TBH. I feel like a boomer every time I say that. But it's true. Oh. Oh. I see. You don't even need to elaborate. I completely understand. My Wii U was like that for the longest time. And then it stopped working. It bricked. Oh yeah. Oh, I totally have thousands of physical games for my Wii too. I'm kidding, actually. All of the Wii games that I do play on a regular basis, I have them physically. Because they were pretty cheap. No one's buying Animal Crossing City Folk nowadays. So, we were able to get it or I was able to get it, I should say. I was able to get it at a very cheap price. Said we.
As if the eldritch being that controls my every move plays video games. The only video game he plays is Fortnite. Sorry. I'm gonna yawn out. Oh my god. I was gonna tell you guys something else. What was I gonna say? I totally lost my brain. My brain just... Guys, I need the brain cell back. Please. I need it back. Give it back. My head is empty. I gotta stop yawning. It's infectious. Oh, wait. I do have something to tell you guys. I do miss the Wii U too. The Wii U was actually a really good console. It's a shame that Nintendo didn't market it very well. Otherwise, it's perfect. I miss my wife tells. I miss my Wii-fu. My Wii-fu. One of my friends from high school that hadn't talked to me in a very, very long time recently started talking to me again. And I was so confused. I was like, "Oh, hey, why are you talking to me again? I thought, that you hated me and stuff." And they were like, "Well, I didn't hate you. I just didn't know what to say to you." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's awesome." And it turns out that the reason that they spoke to me again is because they follow my channel. I was like, "Huh?" I was like so confused. I mean, I'm still confused, to be honest. They asked me what my favorite VTuber was and everything. I'm like, you remember my voice? Like, I'm still baffled by it, to be honest, because it's like I don't even remember what half of the people sound like that I went to school with. My memory is probably just really bad. But yeah, like, how can you remember? That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, dude, how? How do you remember what I sound like? I don't even think I sound the same as I did in high school. Maybe. I don't know. I guess it just goes to show that people pay more attention to you than you think. Not in a bad way. Because this person told me that they didn't really pay attention to what all the other people were like talking about. They were kind of in their own little bubble. Well, considering they're like a major otaku and weeb, that it shouldn't be surprising too much because like when I was in high school at least and in some parts of middle school, if you were like an anime like weeb person, you were kind of like bullied for it. It's a lot less bullied. Like you get a lot bit wow, I can't English. You get bullied a lot less nowadays for liking anime, but yeah, when I was in school, you got bullied for liking anime and video games. You were one of the weird kids. You were a loner. So I guess it shouldn't be too surprising that they weren't like in tune with the whole popular kid sphere, but I'm still shocked. I didn't think anyone cared about me enough to like know what I sound like. This isn't their name, but if you're out there, you're watching Jared, thanks. Thanks. Why did I use Jared as an example name? Now I'm just thinking of emo punk songs. Gerard. Yeah, it is. especially ones you didn't think liked you. I wasn't very popular in high school. I had maybe like one group of friends, and that group of friends was like four people. And after high school, like every single one of them stopped talking to me. So I was pretty shocked. Like, I'm still shocked, to be honest. And here they are asking me about my VTuber career and stuff. Was it a good experience? Did things work out? I hope they did. It's such a bittersweet feeling, even if you guys do like end up reconnecting. It's such a bittersweet feeling. Because it's like, why did we stop talking? Was there something that happened? And I don't know. Yeah, that's true. People do change a lot. Especially when you just come out of like high school and stuff like that. A lot of the friends that you make in high school, you might not even be friends with later. It's a very experimental time. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you and your friends are. Ew. I'm glad it's well. Like it may not be good, but at least he's doing well for himself. Even if you guys didn't really connect. That's reassuring. On my end of things, it's really like it's hard to explain, right? Because on one hand, we're talking like we're friends again, but then on the other hand, it's like they kind of bullied me in school, so it's so weird. That actually makes me curious. Oh, my phone went off. Oopsie. There we go. That makes me curious. What 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 do all of the other people that bullied me do now? What are they doing now? I wonder how they are now. I know this guy, the one I'm currently talking about, the friend Jared. um, he unironically told me, I never thought that you'd be doing anything substantial with your life. I kind of just thought you'd be that weird nerdy like otaku person, and that you'd be married to an anime waifu pillow. And on like on one hand, like wow, what an insult, right? But like on the other hand, it's like okay, that's kind of funny, it's kind of silly, it's kind of ironic that you think that way. Because it turns out now he is the one who is like married to an anime waifu pillow and stuff like that. So it's just strange how the internet, or not the internet, how the world works. Oh my god. Oh, that's kind of scary. Yeah, I thought you'd be a date forever. Yeah, yeah, basically, that's what he told me. And now it's the exact opposite, which is really really funny. I don't hold a grudge though. It's been a really long time, so I was like really confused and slightly uncomfortable, but I mean, I don't hold a grudge. I'm not gonna hold it against him. He was like 16. It's the same with all the other ones. Some of them I don't even remember what their names are. I had something else that I was going to talk about, but my brain is just dumb. What are we gonna talk about? Other than I'm going to be finishing Pokemon Crystal Legacy tomorrow. It's going to be the first half of Crystal Legacy. The second half, because there is an entire Kanto post game. So I'm going to be doing that along with a lot of the post game for Pokemon Yellow Legacy, because they're kind of the same game. And I don't want to just like have a whole separate thing for Pokemon Yellow Legacy and then do Pokemon Crystal Legacy post game in separate things, you know, because they're kind of both Kanto. So I'm just going to put both of those kinds of things on one video, or one stream, I should say, actually, because I don't make videos yet. I do actually plan to make actual video, like essays, stuff like that. Animations as well, but that's going to be far, far into the future because I'm still learning how to animate. It's really hard. Like, animating is super hard, but I'm going to do it eventually. I'm gonna do it. I have to, even if it's just like a stickman. And my cover is still in the works. I'm running into a bit more trouble than I thought I would be, because Audacity doesn't seem to like how softly I speak, because I don't really speak very loud. I kind of had to add a gain to my microphone just for you guys to hear me. Because I don't like to get loud. I don't like to, you know, raise my volume. I don't like to do that, but I kind of have to. And yeah, I'm covering a song, yeah. Which one? Well, I can't tell you because then I'm a surprise. But it's going to be silly. It's going to be a very silly song. Very, very silly. I do eventually want to start covering like Vocaloid songs as well. But that probably won't be for a while. Because I don't particularly know a lot of Japanese. I know like very basic. You know, like welcome home. I don't speak Japanese. Stuff like that. So, yeah. It's going to take a while for me to learn Vocaloid songs, but I do want to do it. I know I especially want to cover Rolling Girl, Meltdown, a few of the, you know, the older Vocaloid songs. Some of the newer ones. Does Miku by Anamanaguchi count as a newer Vocaloid song? It's pretty old still. Like, it's like 4 years old, I think. But yeah, the Vocaloid songs, because I love them. I love Vocaloid songs so much. They're so good. And why? Thank you, thank you. I'm kind of nervous. That's something I didn't really think about. Well, thank you. Thank you for giving me this idea. I need to research it. Because there's a lot of, you know, covers out there, but a lot of them still have like the copyrighted material, and just me publishing a video that's copyrighted or has that copyrighted instrumental would still be pretty detrimental. not right now because I don't have over 500 subscribers, but when I do eventually reach the status where I can monetize, which is 500 subscribers, then it would be detrimental to my channel. I kind of appreciate what I have right now because I can just kind of do whatever and I won't get in trouble for it. Like, I could play a Michael Jackson song right now and it won't have like a strike on my channel or anything. But if I keep growing steadily in the way that I am now, I won't be able to do that anymore. Which doesn't bother me. But yeah. I am eventually going to have to start making my own like instrumentals and stuff like that. I'm also trying to I'm trying to do so much. I'm also trying to learn how to make my own music. Be my own composer. But, you know, like other things, that's going to take a while. All of these things are going to take so long. They would probably take a lot less time if I weren't, like, so dumb. Maybe if I were a bit faster, I can learn these things quicker, but I can't really. Going at my own pace. Wait, speaking of, oh, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Having you guys tell me that I can do it really helps. In fact, it's the reason why I still keep going in content creation. If, you know, if one person likes my video, that's all I need to keep making stuff. That one person being me. Because I make stuff so that I can enjoy it. And if I don't enjoy it, then who's to say that other people will? If you don't enjoy something you make, then other people may not enjoy something you make. So I want to have fun and I want to do things that expand my horizons. It's not fun to just do the same thing over and over, I feel like. There's a lot of other like project things also I have in the background, but I can't really publicly speak on them. I know that's a bit redundant seeing as I just mentioned it, but I'm pretty excited. One of them I like a lot, like I'm going to say like 50 times. I like a lot. And I'm really excited for you guys to see it. It won't be done for quite some time, but I'm really excited for it. It's voice acting related. And if you know me, I like to be a silly little character, you know? I like to make Pokemon sounds because I'm weird. I don't know. When is Game Freak going to hire me to make Pokemon noises for the anime? My voice acting dream is to be hired as an animal in a cartoon. Not to play a human character, although that would be good too. I would love to be a human character. But my dream is to voice a cartoon character that's like an animal or something. I think that'd be awesome. Surely there's a niche for that somewhere. Also, oh my god, I just remembered something else that I need to talk about. I say also so much, but it's just because I just remember things as they pop into my brain and I have to vocalize it. I just remembered it. I'm getting a tablet. Not like one of those ones that come with a pen, but like a tablet, like a smart tablet, like an Android smart tablet. And I'm not going to be restricted to drawing on a tiny phone anymore. It's huge. Like, this is humongous. And not only will it make drawing easier, but I can also start doing mobile editing on tablet as well, which will make making shorts especially super easy. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so awesome. And hopefully this tablet will be compatible with my computer in terms of screen sharing, so I can actually start doing drawing streams that aren't with my mouse. Not that the art that I do with my mouse is bad, but it's mouse. And it's hard to draw with mouse. Yeah, the tablet is like some of the biggest news ever, especially for me. I've kind of always just drew on what I was most comfortable with, which was the phone. Yeah, the phone died so the tablet could live. Rest in peace, Android phone. But it's fine because my smartphone was reincarnated as a smart tablet. Make that an anime. Someone please make that an anime right now. My smartphone died, but that's okay because it was reincarnated as a smart tablet. Now I can devote the phone that I'm eventually going to get back to being the VTuber face tracking device instead of the drawing device that sometimes I use for phone calls. Because it's what my phone was for the most part. My phone was just a phone that was used for drawing, and then I occasionally called my family and friends. Now my phone will be the VTubing device that I occasionally call my friends on. Reincarnated in another world as a VTuber's tablet. Perfect. Perfect. When I eventually get done with my animation stuff, because I'm like doing practice animations and stuff right now. I'm probably going to start taking animation classes at some point. But when I do get those things, I'm going to start anime. I'm going to make an anime. And it's going to be exactly that. Like it's going to be so funny. It might just be an animatic. Maybe. Who knows? It depends. It really depends, because I'm trying to do so much, right? Because I want to start making my own music. I want to start doing more covers. I want to do so many things as a content creator, and there's only one me. I don't have more than 2 hands. I have 2 human hands. So, you know, I kind of do this all myself, so it's kind of hard. But you guys do help me because you guys support me, and that's what matters, really. That's why I continue to do so many things and try so hard, because I have you guys here. I love you guys. Your support means so much to me. If I get 3 likes on my stream, that's enough to know that someone likes it, right? Eventually, it's going to be more than 3. I kind of started out VTubing with this loose idea that I was going to be your atypical VTuber. And, you know, I wasn't going to be your typical idol VTuber, and I wasn't going to do singing, I wasn't going to do all these crazy things. I was just going to be someone who streams games and kind of does entertaining, funny stuff. But the more content that I created and the more that I uploaded and the more streams I did, the more I realized, oh wait, I have talent that I can share with people, and I have lives that I can brighten up using my talents, even though my talents probably look a lot different than, my Oshi's talents. Doesn't mean they're any worse. I kind of had the really, like, I don't want to say doomer mindset, but it kind of was a doomer mindset where I was just like, oh, hey, I'm not going to pull in any kind of numbers. I'm going to stay at like 3 viewers max for the rest of my life. And now look at me. I have like almost 120 subscribers, which is crazy, by the way. I know I said this in like the 4 streams ago, but that's crazy, by the way. $120 people. That's so many people. Like, compared to other VTubers, that doesn't sound like a lot. But you in your mind visualize this, right? You visualize 120 people watching you in a stadium. You'd probably be freaking out, right? You'd probably be like sweating bullets. That's 20% more than when I was at 100. Yeah, that's true. It is 20% more than when I was at 100. Which, how long ago was the 100 stream? That's crazy. Wasn't the 100 stream just like a week ago? Or was it 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. Time goes by so quickly nowadays, it's kind of hard to remember half of these things. Like, what did I say 10 streams ago? I don't know. Do you know what I said 10 streams ago? I certainly don't. Yeah, that's why it's so surprising when I go back and watch my own streams, because I clip my own streams so I can like save them for future like videos of compilations where I have a bunch of clips. And half of the things I say, I don't remember saying. Like, I don't remember saying Lonku from Fire Emblem Awakening should throw it back. But I did say that. I did. I don't remember saying that. But I did. Obviously, I don't want to see him throw it back. But, it was funny. And it was in the moment. So I'm gonna say it. I said I love Miku? Well, I mean, I do. I love Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku is my life. And my wife. No, actually, she's not my wife. My waifu is actually someone that not a lot of people may know about. My waifu is my waifu. She's from a super obscure media that no one knows about. Also, recently... oh my god, I hit my microphone. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. So recently someone brought it up to me that games that I tend to enjoy the most are games that literally no one would ever think about or care about. It's like, yeah, you're right. I do like games that no one cares about. And the same goes for like characters. Like, my favorite character from a video game or like an anime or something will be that one random side character that literally no one cares about. Like, my favorite character from the Danodon is the Selkie that, did the thing. That's a spoiler. I don't want to spoil anything because the Danodon's a great anime, but yeah. My favorite Danodon character is actually the Selkie. And then Turbo Granny is right after that because, the Lucky Cat is so cute. I love the little antics that she gets into. Those are my favorite characters. And then the Selkie or the Silky. I think Silky is how you pronounce it. The mother that, and then she became a demon. She gave her powers to the pink-haired one. Like you thought my favorite character would be Momo? No. Granny Seiko? No. No, it's this random demon that's technically dead now. Oh, and the cat. But I guess the cat wouldn't be too surprising for me. Because I love cats. Yeah. Yeah, the dancing lady. I probably should have said the dancing lady. That probably would have made it easier. Yeah, she's my favorite character. Everything about her is just so tragic. And it touched me. I was, like, ugly crying. When I watched that episode, I was, like, ugly crying the entire time. Like, it was ugly sobbing. Like, blowing my nose and everything. Another good example is my favorite Fire Emblem character is Zane from Shadow Dragon. The little red-headed guy who turns into other people and plays pranks on them. The Zane is... I wouldn't say he's popular, but some people know who he is. At least if you play Fire Emblem Heroes, you're going to know who he is. So I would say that he's kind of relevant, but not really. He's gotten 2 ults, so maybe. Oh, get those gains! Good luck at the gym! So yeah, I like very obscure things. And I'm not gonna hide that. I've also recently... What's the word for it? I've also recently been humbled, I guess, is the word for it. I've been a lot more honest with myself, I guess is the word, is like how I'm trying to phrase it. Because for the longest time, I thought, oh, you know, there's so many things I could do. These people could do it, so surely I could also do it. And while it's true that, you know, I could also do these same things that other people do, I have to do it in a much different way. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I don't know if that's like humble or not, but yeah. Hopefully I made sense there. I just yapped and rambled a whole lot about nothing that made sense. But yeah, while you guys can do math and trigonometry and stuff like that seamlessly, I can do that, but I have to do it in a very different way. I have to jump through like 5 hurdles to do that. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. But I kind of beat myself up for it for the longest time. It's like, I've seen people, right, that have like careers and they're like half my age. And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, why are they doing this? But I'm not. Is it because I can't? Turns out it's not because I can't. It's because I can do it, but I have to go 50 different ways to do so. And that's unfortunate. It really is. It sucks. Or does it? Maybe it doesn't suck. Because everyone goes about things differently. And everyone really kind of does things and gets to where they are in a different way. I wasn't as fortunate, so I kind of wasn't born into like success, wealth, and stuff like that. So it's going to take me a different direction in order to get to the same place, but I can still get there, even if it does take me quite a few years longer than it would for most people. So yeah, I'm gonna make my own music, and I'm gonna become an artist that does gorgeous shading and stuff. But I'm gonna have to learn to jump through a few hoops in order to do that first. I said hoops. I'm dumb. Yeah, I have to jump through a lot of hoops to get there, but I'm gonna get there. And obviously I could sit here and tell myself that, you know, all day. But since I don't view myself in the most positive light, seeing someone else who is that status tell me, you know, those things is really like, it puts you down to earth, I guess. Because when you have a lot of self-doubt, you kind of just see yourself as some other being entirely, right? You see yourself as someone who could never do this, or you see yourself as someone who could never do that. You'll never be successful. You're always going to be stuck somewhere, you know? But, and here's the big but, because we love big butts. You can do it. And success and happiness looks different for different people. Each person has a different view on what happiness may be. Each person has a different view on what success is. So, what may be a small hurdle for Boobs Mackenzie, the supermodel, won't be a small hurdle for me. It'll be like a humongous rock in a big pond or something. I don't know. I'm using weird allegories, but I think you get the point. What success will look like for me is drawing someone's OC, drawing someone's B2 persona. What success looks like for me is being a janitor. You know, stuff like that. Very small, humble things. Because you start with the small, humble things, and then you get up to the bigger, less humble things. And even then, I kind of feel like if I do get to a point where I'm like much bigger than I already am, right? I kind of feel like I'm always going to be this humble person. I don't really have an ego, and it's not something that I can develop either. I don't know. Because I do one selfish thing, one thing that's selfish, in quotation marks selfish, and I feel like I'm doing too much for myself. I'm focused on myself too much if I do one selfish thing. So I doubt I'll ever get to a point to where I'm greedy. But I will always push myself to be better, you know? I'm kind of a perfectionist in a way that nothing I really do will be good enough for myself. Other people, I don't hold them to the same standard. But I see my art, I see my music, the stuff I create, and I think to myself, okay, we have to do this better. We have to keep doing this better. We have to continue to improve on this. I'm always going to want better for myself, to do better for myself, if that makes sense. I'm not expecting anyone else to do better for me. I have to specify that, because I don't want to sound like I'm like selfish or like self-absorbed or I'm rambling. Bunch of gobbledygook nonsense. But yeah, I'm always going to have a perfectionist mindset with myself. Sometimes it's a bit harmful because I have a very clear vision of the way I want something to go in my head. Then, like art, for example, I have a very clear vision of how I want this drawing to look in my head. In my head, it's gorgeously shaded. It looks professional. It looks like something that would be right from a gacha game, maybe. But then when it comes to actually drawing it, putting everything on the canvas, it kind of turns out a lot different than, you know, I was expecting. If only I had the ability to put everything that comes from my brain directly onto the canvas, I would probably be a millionaire. Because I'd be painting Mona Lisa. But I'm getting there, slowly. And another thing that content creators, artists maybe especially, but just kind of content creators in general, or people who are creative in general, especially ones that have low self-esteem and stuff like that, and they're kind of insecure and stuff, like I am. The way that your taste in like art and stuff and what you enjoy grows faster than you are able to evolve your current art style and stuff. So it's like really frustrating because sometimes I'll be drawing. I'll be like, why isn't my art coming out like this artist that I'm very clearly inspired by because their art's gorgeous, and my art doesn't come out looking that way when I'm trying to make it look that way. And what I don't stop to think is, maybe it doesn't have to look like this inspiration in order to look good. But I find a new artist that I like the art style of every week, right? Then I maybe say even every other 3 days, because when you're an artist, you kind of look for different references to use for your art and stuff like that. So I find a new artist that I think is really cute almost every 3 days, or maybe almost every other day. And I get caught up in the loop of, why doesn't my art look that good? If you go back and you look at my older art from, I want to say maybe even 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it looked drastically different than my art does now. And I don't think much of that because, low self-esteem, stuff like that. My brain is just like, oh, well, I mean, this may look much better than my art used to, but it's still not this person's art, because this person's art is gorgeous. I think that I have like stylization down, anatomy and stuff like that. I think I have that down very well, aside from like hands and arms and feet, but those are just kind of things that artists struggle with a lot in general. Other than that, I think I have everything down, styled, especially when it comes to like eyes and stuff. I know that I want to draw an anime art style, and it's very apparent if you've seen any of my art, which I hope you have. I like anime, and I draw anime a lot. I also like to draw anime women a lot. Eventually, I want to be like super stylized anime woman drawer that has gorgeous, beautiful shading. I guess a very good example of a shading that I eventually want to learn is, wait, what is their name? They're a Fire Emblem Heroes artist. What was their name? Yoshiku. Yeah, Yoshiku's art. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. I love it so much. Shading, the coloring. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. I want to draw like that. I want to shade like that and stuff so badly. But they have a lot of layers. And they have a great understanding of lighting and color theory and stuff like that. And I'm still learning those things. So, it's going to take a little while, but I'm going to get there. And me having a canvas to draw on, just experiment with how art looks and stuff like that is definitely going to help, I think. Also taking, the lessons and stuff that I am also helps a lot. But wowie. I'm so excited. I can't wait to start drawing again. Because I have been drawing, but it's been, like, not as much as I want. Because the current, situation with my phone. But, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're game. We're moving along. We're arting. And eventually soon I'm going to be doing art streams, and I'm really looking forward to that. I know that's going to be really fun. I can't wait for you guys to watch me struggle to do my line art and stuff. That's gonna be really fun. I can't wait for you guys to watch me struggle. Well, I'll also be able to do editing stuff when I get the tablet, which is also going to be really fun. Because I know that the videos that I make, my main videos, those don't do very well. They don't. But they've been doing better. And I think the reason for that is because I've gotten better at editing. Like, I've learned how to make things more engaging in those videos, while also keeping enough air and mystery. I do enjoy making those videos, although I will say I would much rather not. I can't really say what I was going to say, unfortunately. But yeah, I like editing. Editing is fun. Not exactly the best at it yet, but I am learning. I think that's the most important part, right? Is that you learn and you get better. People like to see improvement. Most people, anyways. The music is, hold on, the music is changing itself. Oh no. Let me hold on one moment. I don't want to accidentally use something that's copyrighted in the video. I've kind of just been talking for a while, so I kind of didn't notice. There we go. Oh, copyright-free music. How I love you. Also, the artist that does all of the music that I play in my videos, if you look in the description, Tsukumoyu, they're good, they're amazing, they're great, and they make their music on a tablet, which is insane to me. Hello, you're making music on a tablet? That's crazy. Hello, welcome to the stream. Wow. Hopefully that's going to be me soon. I'm going to learn how to make music on tablet, which is astounding. At least I won't be doing stuff on phone anymore. Hello, my day is good. I'm very, very tired. But otherwise, I'm good. How are you? How's your day? You're always asking me how my day is. How about yours? I'd much rather hear about your day. I'm actually just thinking about what I'm going to draw. I have so many things I need to draw. But what am I going to draw is the question. I probably should finish a lot of those sketches that I haven't finished yet. Just put line art on them. Or I can do none of those things and just start a new drawing. Like I always do. Of me finishing an art piece? Nah, never. I'd much rather just start on a new art piece than finish any of the ones that I've done previously. I wonder how line art will look when I start drawing on my tablet. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're having a chill day. That's good. It's always better to have a chill day than a overly exciting one, if you know what I mean. Too much excitement is often very stressful. Especially if you're an introvert. Probably mostly only if you're an introvert. Extroverts, at least from what I know, they don't really have that problem. They can just like talk all day, be social all day, go to parties and stuff like that. No repercussions. And I'm an introvert. I'm the exact opposite of that. it's raining for you? It's awesome. I haven't seen rain in a while. I miss rain. I wish it'd rain here. Man, where's the rain? Can you send over some of your rain? I would really appreciate it if you sent some of your rain over. I need it. And my plants are drying up. And I'm so thirsty. It's like that. I'm like that one meme where the two people are standing in the rain and then the other one is just like standing with his mouth open. I think the original was like Vegeta and Goku or something like that. Or it was Goku. Goku was the one with his mouth open and then Vegeta standing next to him or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, that's me right now. I was like, the rain, please. I'm thirsty. Aw. I appreciate the thought anyways. Even if you're not a water god, you're still my follower. I need a name for you guys. I need a name for you guys really badly, so I don't just keep calling you my subscribers, my followers, my watchers. Because you're more than just subscribers. You're my little dudes. But I haven't really... kind of waiting for like 200 subscribers to get you guys in and have you guys help me decide a name. Rain dance now. Yeah, use rain dance right now. Summon the rain now. My plants are dying. My wells are drying out. That's okay. You don't have to be an airbender. You just have to be a waterbender. Oh, yeah. I'm cute. It's the thought that counts. Actually, you know what'd be really good right now? I wish that I could just randomly have 50 bottles of Pocari Sweat sitting right in front of me. Pocari Sweat is, from what I've heard, it's amazing. And if you don't know what Pocari Sweat is, you have to Google it and you have to try it for yourself. I've never had it myself, but all of the like TV commercials and stuff I've seen for Pocari Sweat, like the anime characters and stuff I've seen that drink it, it looks very good and I want it. I feel the same way about Ramune. Before I was able to drink Ramune a while ago, I seen like anime characters and I seen Japanese centered VTubers and YouTubers who drank Ramune, and I was like, I have to try that. I have to try the marble soda now. And then I finally tried marble soda. I loved it. It was so good. So bubbly. I won't lie, the marble that sits in the jar kind of confused me at first though. And mochi. Mochi's so good. Man, Asian food is just really good. Most of the food that I eat ends up being Spanish food. But man, Japanese food is so good. Yes, so there's a lot of new content coming up actually. Some of it that I can't really tell you about because that would ruin the surprise. But the next stream is going to be the end of Pokemon Crystal Legacy. Then after that, I have karaoke coming up, which I'm really excited about because I need to sing more, even if my singing's not great. I need to sing. I need to sing because my cover is coming out soon and I need to practice. Yeah. Sad Girl karaoke coming soon. What do I mean by sad girl? Well, I mean there's gonna be some certified sad girl classics, like Linkin Park. I was going to name the stream Karaoke Emo Edition, but some of the songs that I'm going to sing aren't exactly emo. They're just kind of sad-ish. Like one of them's a Bruno Mars song, and it's kind of sad. But I wouldn't exactly call that emo. Or punk in any way. Eventually, I will probably do an entirely, like, punk rock alternative set list. But that's not going to be this karaoke. My main goal with this karaoke is just to be fun and sing some really sad-ish sounding songs. And there's going to be some happy ones sounding ones too. But for the most part, they're kind of all sad. So I thought it would be a very funny and fitting title. I'm going to have a new short coming out soon as well. Also, can't spoil that for you. Barbie Girl, I could do that. I've been wanting to sing that song, actually, for a while. But I haven't had the opportunity. I think the Sad Girl playlist will be the perfect playlist for that. Just balance out all the other sad songs with I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I think it'd be perfect. And then, I said this earlier, but I guess I'll give a refresher for people who may not have been listening or weren't in the stream. But I'm getting a tablet tomorrow. So this means I can stop drawing on my phone. I can draw on a tablet, which is insane. Bigger drawings, better drawings, more high quality drawings. Because I wouldn't call my drawings low quality now. They're definitely not bad. But they definitely do suffer from, I feel like, having too small of a canvas size. Do feel that way. And it's going to be a bit odd getting used to a bigger canvas to draw with. But I do think it'll be worth it in the end. I think it'll be easier than drawing on a too small canvas size. Because the phone I use right now to draw is really small. And my art probably doesn't look any worse. But it's not fun to draw with this, if that makes sense. I draw because it's fun. And if you take the fun out of drawing, then I just don't want to draw anymore. And that, my friends, is called burnout. And we don't want burnouts. But yeah, I have a lot of planned, and there's a lot of stuff coming up. But like before, I can't really post them until certain dates. I also have deadlines that I have to meet, which is kind of hard to do as I'm only one person doing them. But the beings in higher power tell me I must do it, so I have to do it. If the higher beings demand it, then who am I to say no? I can't say no. But you know what I mean. Oh, nope, there's the awning. Yep. Oh my god, I'm so excited to do drawing streams with you guys. Maybe. Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that I have to take my time. However, I don't really have the time to take. Unfortunately, I'm on a lot of deadlines and stuff like that. So, I kind of have to hurry things up, you know? I have to do things soon. There's a few videos that I have kind of queued and waiting to be posted, but they can't be posted until certain dates and certain times, which is kind of unfortunate. But we roll with the punches, you know? I'm really excited for those. Really looking forward to them. Because just doing streams all the time doesn't really seem like something that would be substantial. I stream a lot. I stream, I think, 4 days a week currently. And I'm debating if I want to cut down how many days I stream. Because this is what my typical schedule looks like. I do other stuff during the large parts of the day. So I'll go do the waitress gig, and then I come home. Well, it's not a waitress, it's more like janitor, but I do the janitor gig, and then I come home, getting no sleep. I stream for like hopefully 3 hours. I've been trying to push my streams to be at least 2 hours. And I want to do them longer, but you know, time constraints, crunching. And then I stream, and then that time that I have off, you know, I draw, I do other content creation stuff, and then I sleep. Maybe I sleep. Sometimes I sleep. Most of the time I don't sleep. I've been sleeping a lot better recently, which is good. But I do still have a chronic case of anxiety. Not anxiety. I have a chronic case of insomnia. And it's kind of hard to get consistent sleep. Which would probably explain why I yawn so much, and I'm always sleepy. I work much better if I'm not on 8 hours of sleep. My favorite toy when I was a kid. That's really tough because I wasn't really allowed to have toys. Play-Doh was one of my favorite things. Until they took it away from me because I tried to eat it so much. It's colorful and cute. Why can't I eat it? It looked very tasty. And I guess teddy bear would count as a toy. I was really attached to like my teddy bears and stuff. I would cry pretty hard if someone took my teddy bear away. It's kind of always been that way. Like I was like that since I was a child. And it's kind of like that today. I've gotten a lot better about it recently. I had to throw away a toy or like a stuffed rabbit that I had for years. I've had this rabbit since 2013, maybe even earlier than that from what I remember. And I recently, last year, threw it away. And it kind of hurt. And I still think about it, but I got rid of it. I know it may seem like pretty silly and dumb to some people, but that was a pretty significant milestone in my life, you know. It was like letting go of something, you know. Because to me, like blankets, stuffed animals, particularly plushies and stuff like that, right? Figures, they represent times and decades in my life sometimes. Like important events, I guess. So when I get rid of them, it's kind of like letting go of someone important. It's that kind of feeling. I don't know how to describe that feeling, but it's that kind of feeling. So when I got rid of them, it hurt, but also it was relieving in a way because there was a lot of bad memories that were kind of tied to them as well as good ones. So getting rid of it was good. It was good. Time off? I can't really get time off. The last time that I went a while without streaming, I think I went 4 or 5 days without streaming. And then I streamed the next day after. I had like no viewers, and it was kind of confusing. I was kind of shocked. So, wow, I had 2 viewers before, now I have 0. I think it's, if you don't consistently put stuff out, then YouTube isn't going to show you in your subscribers' feed either, which is really shocking. Unfortunate. I have to, in order to show up in your feed, I have to constantly make something new. And the higher ups, the ones in power that are over me, they remind me of this. So I have to put things out. And they also set deadlines for me. So I have to meet them. Or I die. That's an exaggeration. I won't die. But yeah, I have to consistently create. Not just because they make me, but because I kind of have, like I was saying earlier, I kind of have the perfectionist thing. Sorry. I kind of have the perfectionist thing. And since, I have that perfectionist thing, if something isn't the way that it is in my head, then I kind of get disappointed in myself. But this just makes me want to do better. It makes me want to, be a better content creator and stuff like that. It makes me want to be a better VTuber. And the most important part is finding a balance between what makes me better as a VTuber and what is fun. Because if I'm just improving as a VTuber but it's not fun, then at that point I'm just kind of lying to myself and the audience, and I don't want to do that. I tried to keep things as transparent as possible. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. I tried to keep things as transparent as possible with you guys. Some things I can't tell you because I will get punished for it. But yeah, I yap a lot. I'm talking a lot. I'm mumbling a lot. I'm just rambling a lot about things that don't matter. These things make no sense. No one cares about these things, but I'm going to talk about them anyway. Kind of like the new Tomodachi Life game. No, probably no one cares about the new Tomodachi Life game. Except me and maybe one of the other viewers that I was talking to earlier. You guys care. And me. But, like, maybe 50 other people don't care. I did see the new Tomodachi game. That's what we were talking about earlier. No, I'm not erasing you. I even mentioned you that you do care. Because I know you care. Because I care too. I'm really excited for the new Tomodachi game. It's gonna be awesome. It looks really cool too. Like, it's kind of surreal looking, honestly. Like, I was expecting them to do just like a port of Tomodachi Life from the 3DS. But no. They're actually making everything new. It's not like Miitopia where they just ported it. I haven't really watched the direct. All I seen was, okay, so a friend told me about Tomodachi Life, and then I looked up that part of the direct specifically. I haven't actually sat down and watched the entire Nintendo Direct, but I do know that they're remaking quite a few games, which are really cool. Dragon Quest being one of them. Dragon Quest games are amazing. They're awesome. I love Dragon Quest. Also, I have to ramble because this is something that is pretty important because, you know, I'm a VTuber. And I try not to talk about VTuber stuff too often because a majority of my audience doesn't actually watch me because I'm a VTuber. They probably just watch me because I'm a content creator who uses a VTuber avatar. But Mumei from Hololive is graduating due to health concerns. It's so unfortunate. Poor Mumei. I hope she feels better. Hololive Promise is down to 3 members now. Makes me kind of sad. Because the VTubers, especially the Hololive VTubers, have been around long enough to that you can say that a majority of people who watch VTubers have been watching these VTubers. They're almost like a decade of their life, like a little less than half. But, it's really unfortunate to see so many VTubers that I watched personally just moving on. It's kind of sad. This is happening as I'm streaming too, so it's so unfortunate. I was hoping it would happen while I wasn't streaming, so I didn't have to talk about how I was feeling on stream about this. But man, that's unfortunate. It's really sad. I wish Mumei the best. There was 2 Tomodachi games announced? Huh? There was? What? Huh? Are they like porting the original Tomodachi Life to the Switch and then going to release Tomodachi 2 later in 2026? Because again, I haven't really watched the direct. All I seen was like bits and parts of it where they talked about Tomodachi and then the remakes for Dragon Quest and stuff. I haven't really watched it entirely. I'll probably go do that after stream. Oh. Okay. Well, that's cool. Oh, well, I have a lot to look forward to. When are they translating Tomodachi Collection and releasing it in the West? Because I don't know who follows these things like I do. But, you know, I have a very dedicated special interest feed. And Tomodachi Life wasn't actually the first game in the series, but it was the first game to get translated and brought to the West. Tomodachi Collection was actually the first game in the series. However, it never came to the West. I'm still waiting for them to translate it, bring it to the West, localize it, I'm also waiting for them to localize Rupees or Tingle's Rupee Land. Localize Tingle's Rupee Land, please. I'm still also waiting for them to basically localize any of the Tingle games, because we had quite a bit of Tingle games, but they never got localized. And if I had to take a guess as to why, it's because they're quirky and weird, and they don't really think the West would like those games. I hope they do gay couples. You know, considering that there actually is, this is relevant. The second Tomodachi game is going to be coming out in 2025. It would be kind of poopy of them if they didn't put it in. I mean, not that it's gonna stop me. I still am going to make them in game, even if I can't make them gay. I remember when I was younger on my 3DS, when I would play Tomodachi Life, I would make one guy a girl, and then I would make the other guy a guy, and then make them marry each other. And even though it said in game that that guy was technically a she, in my head they were both boys. But hopefully, seeing as, Nintendo has started to make their games more towards a global market, not just the Japanese market, hopefully it's going to have same-sex marriage in it. I know that a lot of the newer Story of Seasons games, in Japan, it's called friendship marriage, where you're not actually marrying them. It's more like you're promising to be their friend forever and you live together. But in the West, they localize it as gay marriage. Because, Japan is not quite the most progressive when it comes to that yet. I've heard it's getting better, though. And what I'm assuming is that Nintendo is going to do the same thing. Where in Japan, it's going to be more like a promise of eternal friendship. But over in the West, they're just going to outright say, you're married to someone that's the same sex. At least, that's all you can hope for. Because Japanese company. Like I said, this doesn't bother me because I'm going to do it in game either way. I'm going to have to jump through a lot of hoops to get there, but I'm going to do it. Yeah, I seen the Story of Seasons remake, or the Harvest Moon Grand Bazaar remake. Grand Bazaar was one of my favorite Harvest Moon games for the DS, and I was really excited to see that they're going to remake it. When are they going to remake Sunshine Islands and Island of Happiness? I think that was the first one, was Island of Happiness, but mostly Sunshine Islands, because Sunshine Islands was just like the better version of Island of Happiness. When are they going to remake those? They need to remake those. I love the DS Harvest Moon games. They're awesome. But seeing as we already have a remake for A Wonderful Life, Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life, it's probably likely that they're going to follow in the order of them. Whoops. Thank you. I hope you have a good day. I hit something and it fell. Oh no. Yeah. Japan is very traditional. And I respect that. We always respect different cultures. I will also respect that. I'm not going to demand Japan make any changes that they don't need to. There's also nothing wrong with you being very traditional. I will always respect and appreciate every tradition. If you don't harm anyone, then I won't hurt, or I won't stop you. English, wow, I can't. How's life? That's such a loaded question. How's life? Life is good. I kind of wish that, you know, again, like I said, that I had like 50 bottles of Pocari Sweat right in front of me. Because that stuff's amazing. And I want to try it. But otherwise, I'm great. Life throws curveballs at you quite a lot. But, you know, you just roll with the punches and you keep trying to do better. I'm not a perfect person. In fact, I'd say that I am the worst of worst people because I have no self-esteem and I don't like myself. I'm kidding. I do have a low self-esteem, but I'm trying to improve and I have been improving, and I think everyone should always do better. I think everyone can always strive to make themselves better and love themselves a little bit more. Because you're awesome. And you may not see that you're awesome, but you are. Inside everyone is the best version of themselves. They just have to, you know, to reach in there and they have to bring it out. Yeah, life does throw a lot of challenges. Especially if you're someone who just wasn't, you know, in the best circumstances. No, this doesn't reflect me now, obviously. But, for a majority of my childhood, it was like really weird. And as I've gotten older, I've been doing a lot better for myself. I'm a lot happier. And overcoming all of the obstacles, the hurdles, and turning over every unturned stone and stuff like that has made me feel a lot better. And life is getting a lot better. But even in the perfect lives, things are gonna happen. That's just how life is. But we keep going. We keep striving, you know? Well, I think I've sat here and I think I've yapped your ears off enough. So, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for joining me, my lovely little guys. I love you guys so much. You're awesome. I will answer your question before I leave. My favorite food? My favorite movie? Now that's a tough one, because I have a lot of favorite movies. But if I had to pick one, I guess it would be The Nightmare Before Christmas. I really like that movie. A lot of like my character designs and stuff are inspired by the outfits and stuff in The Nightmare Before Christmas. Well, yeah. Your question out of the way, I must bid you farewell. I will be back tomorrow. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.